ideas are good. If you guys need to put stuff in your truck for a snack, instead of going through the drive-thru to McDonald's or whatever, grab a Big Mac or a McDouble or whatever you guys do when you're hungry, throw a box of Cliff Bars in your truck, man. They're like 70% organic. They taste delicious. I like the banana peanut butter ones, but that's not why we're here. I've always wanted to do these driving vlogs. So here I am with the GoPro. Thank you, sir. Because while I'm driving, there's so much that's going through my head, and I end up just talking to myself about it. So I might as well talk to the camera and post it up. That's my thoughts. Anyway, so what I wanted to discuss is something I've talked about on my podcast before, and that is social media and HVAC, and can you learn HVAC through social media? My short answer is yes. Yes, you can. And the reason I bring this up is because I've seen so many comments over the last couple of years from people that perhaps maybe haven't learned anything on social media, that jump out and snap back at people that are asking simple questions. Well, you shouldn't be learning HVAC on social media. You shouldn't be asking questions about HVAC on social media. So what is the group for that I formed? I formed HVAC Hub about 1.5 years ago, and that was the whole purpose. What is the point of it? If we can't ask questions and learn from one another. There are 25,000 people in that group. There are thousands and thousands of years and hours of experience. Why can't we utilize it? Some people are like, well, ask your journeyman. Well, maybe that person doesn't trust their journeyman. Maybe that person's journeyman is a slug. Who knows? Maybe they're not very good. So hopping on to a forum such as HVAC Hub on Facebook and asking a simple question is beautiful. There's a lot of people that are gonna give you silly answers. There's a lot of people that won't know, but a lot of people will know, or if they don't know, they'll put you on the right track. And that's the beauty of it, because we bring our heads together, right? And we come up with a collab effort to get to the right answer, or down the right road, or down the right track. So, like I said, I did a podcast on this. You may have heard it, you may not have heard it, but a couple of things that I've learned personally through social media and seen is, for one, a pressure switch, encapsulated pressure switch, okay? Screws onto piping or a compressor, whatever. They're cheaply made, and there's 2 wires coming out the top or the bottom, whichever way you look at it. And if the seal between the pressurized section and the electric section fails, you can actually have refrigerant pressure going down the middle of the insulation of the wire. And there's been many videos of this, not a ton, but a good 10 or so in the last couple of years, showing bubbles, spraying bubbles coming right out of wires. Right out of the wires. And it's because the pressure switch is connected to a pressurized system. The seal inside has failed, and that pressure is going down the middle of that insulation where the conductor runs down. That's one. Just let me backtrack for a minute. Learning HVAC on social media from scratch is not a good idea. But supplementing your learning through HVAC social media is a good idea. Like, no one wants you to get into the trade, not go to trade school, or not sign up for an apprenticeship, or join a company as a helper or whatever. We're not expecting you to jump onto social media and just learn the trade. This is a supplementary thing. If you're stuck on something, stuck on a job, stuck on a service call, and you just need a little bit of help. Another thing that has baffled me, and it shouldn't really baffle me, is the fact that I was working on a York ductless split a couple of years ago, and I had a code that I didn't know what it was, and I didn't have the manual because the manual wasn't on site. And I asked on HVAC Hub, I said, what is this code. Can anybody help me? And answers were flying in the first 5 to 10 minutes. And guess what? A couple of times, a couple people sent me the manuals via PDF links. It took York an hour to call me back. I had the answer way before that and had everything figured out by the time York called me back. And that was through social media. So, in my mind, social media is a tool. Like anything else, you use it properly, you will get answers. You don't use it properly, I mean, we already know what's going to happen. It's like anything else. You don't use something properly, it's not going to be a success. But use it properly, use it to your advantage, you will find that you'll benefit and advantage from it. So that's my perspective on learning HVAC or supplementing your learning of HVAC through social media. I'm going to continue to drive home and possibly find another Cliff Bar if I've got one in this van. And you guys stay tuned because I'll try to do one of these per week, give you my thoughts. Happy HVAC.